Era el juego. Porque está en puta ventana, tío. Esto está. Supongo que habrá que. Por Dios. Vergüenza me daría. Pero voy a hacer una cosa. Voy a hacer una cosa mejor. Le voy a pasar el Nvidia Experience para que me lo configure bien, ¿sabes? Que Nvidia Experience te lo deja fresco, tío. Solo por comentar, no sé si te lo han dicho, ya lo sabes, pero pone last follow y last sub arriba del stream. Recuerda un poquito los nombres. Ah, no, no, sí está hecho a posta. Tengo que levantar a las 4 porque tengo un vuelo a las 6 y no tengo nada de sueño. Qué raro, ¿eh? Qué raro en ti que no tengas nada de sueño. Oye, ¿por qué no? ¿Por qué se queda lerdo esto, tío? Ahora, coño. Optimízamelo. Óptimo actual. ¿Por qué no me lo optimizas, puto perro? No se podía recuperar la configuración actual. Iniciar el juego o la aplicación. Bueno, pues nada. La configuro yo a mano. Ya está. No nos vamos a comer la olla. Eh, ¿Qué pasa, Eric, tío? Pues mira, vamos a empezar el Metal Gear Rising. Porque estoy hasta los cojones de escuchar la música de la banda sonora y quiero jugarlo, tío. Yo, tío, es que me quedo frito en cualquier lado, tío. Lo que voy a hacer es bajar un poquito el sonido del juego. Está muy alto, ¿no? ¿Cómo está el sonido del juego? ¿Cómo que no se oye? Vale. Un segundo que lo arreglo. ¿Ahora? Vale, ¿ahora se escucha fuerte o flojo? ¿O bien? Vale. ¿Ahora? O sea, mejor o bien. ¿Lo bajo más? También es verdad. Bueno, lo vamos probando. Pam, pues screen, pam, brightness, pam, pam, pam. El blur lo quito, ¿no? Para no. Vale. Vale. Let's go. Tengo que cambiar la información, ¿no? Stream. Voy a cambiar. Venga, let's go. Sí.
Then, let's begin with a quick warm-up, shall we? Check the Soliton radar on the upper right and head to the point marked on the display. You can jump over obstacles, but the ninja run will get you across them more quickly and easily.
El ninja raro, hermano.
You can also attack while in motion with the ninja run, you know. Swinging your blade while dashing, for example, or striking your foes with a sliding attack.
Buenas noches, estás como no está hoy, Raider.
Now then, let's run a basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear. String light and strong hits together to perform combination attacks.
¿Cómo se marcan los...
Combat is not all offense, however. You also need to protect yourself. First, follow the direction of the enemy's attack. Parry those attacks by executing light attacks of your own in the same direction. This is how you parry. It is the keystone of your defense. in as close as possible and
Oh,
parry their blows
Gilor,
to leave
muchas
them exposed to
gracias
counterattack.
por la raid.
From your perspective, it will appear as if
Welcome,
the enemy
people.
is frozen in time, or at least moving very slowly. This is the perfect opportunity for you to carefully aim your
Vamos a ver.
strike.
No me voy a enterar. Vamos aquí jugando al Metal Gear Rising. Te lo pasaste la semana pasada. Pues nada, ahora me toca a mí. Ahora me toca a mí darle.
Then slice your foe apart. Keep in mind, even you will not be able to parry every type of attack. Watch your foe's movements carefully.
Como la agarra, con los deditos de los pies, tío.
So far in just 3 short years.
The sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people. And one very able advisor.
Thank you, sir.
Your team deserves credit as well.
Tiene unos cuantos añitos ya el
Mr.
juego, ¿eh?
Lightning Bolt.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit, I once thought of groups like yours as opportunists, enablers of war. But you've trained our new army well. Order has returned sooner than expected. Perhaps I was wrong about these private military companies.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
Yes, well, security can mean many things.
There's a saying I like. One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent. Sometimes by taking a life, others can be preserved.
2013, pues ya ves. Haya habido un poco,
It's
¿eh?
the code the samurai lived by.
A soldier and a philosopher. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
I could say the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
What is happening?
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle. Hold on.
Clear the road! This is official state business!
Esto va a acabar mal, ¿no?
I said clear the road!
Se caza aquí el Yasuo, tío.
Cars, if you turn!
Es el puto Yasuo. Uf.
Leopard 1, U-turn. Turning back.
Open fire! Who was that?
Ahora esperando a que se sonriese el pavo para dispararle.
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Cool.
XF comes up unaffiliated.
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Yes, sir.
Matando minions ahí, eso. Atropellalos,
Got
tío.
friends on our 12.
Raiden,
I'm on it. Guard the Prime Minister.
Dios, lo que pesa el pavo, ¿no? Se ha 30 toneladas. Pues mola, ¿no?
Let's get this over with.
take out those hostiles.
Ese parreado.
Raiden, you'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply.
Oye,
Raiden, the
¿cómo?
limo is in trouble. Get back there, ASAP.
¿No se puede fijar la cámara?
I'll add the limo to your solid down radar. Right, it's on the other side of that barricade.
No. Eso. ¿Cómo mola este, tío?
If you can't cut through the barricade, try the fence, eh?
No, lo empecé, pero no me lo pasé. No, chaval. No. No sé, esto tenía pinta de que no iba a acabar bien, ¿eh? O sea, encima quema esa mierda. Encima quema el filo ese. Stop!
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful. What? Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer? Don't do it!
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still useful. So long.
Tienes que pegar con el bicho este.
What? They have a metal gear? Gear? Right. Take out that UMG and get that. Catch that missile before it blows. Use your ninja run to deflect those shots. Use blade mode to damage the Italian. They swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plastic cabin.
Se la he tomado con esa pata.
Use the ninja run to dodge that plasma.
Corre, corre. Deja la moto.
Now, right, bring it down. Stop that blade.
El X. LOL.
Yes, with it wide open.
Oye. Vaya pasote, ¿no? Va con mando. Va con mando.
Хорошо, very good. But do not rest easy just yet, huh? He's on the other side of that collapsed
¿Me
building.
pongo un
Go.
mando o qué? Ay, no sé si me lo va a pillar. Meter un mando ahora. Bueno, le meto el de Play 4 y a ver qué. Ya, pero ahora me he hecho el trading, ¿no? Bueno, a ver. Esto será el shift, ¿no? Vale. Aquí. La carrera ninja.
Your radar shows which way he fled. Hurry! There, get him. Use your ninja
carrera
to
ninja.
move over obstacles automatically. Do not let him out of your sight. You must catch him. That dare you cheat. It still works?
¿Qué tengo que hacer aquí? Saltármelo.
Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
Vale.
Finish that bastard off!
¿Qué cojones, tío? Pero bueno, ¿pero qué es esto, tío? ¿Pero qué coño es esto, tío? ¿Hola? ¿Hola? ¿Dónde está el gato? Tengo la caricia. What the fuck?
The hell? Damn it!
He's headed for the front of the train. After him. Dryden, an unidentified field roader is headed your way. Keep an eye out for it.
Prime Minister!
Pero es que no lo vas a ver si lo acaricio ahora. Luego lo cojo y lo
Too
acaricio.
little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here any longer. Stop!
Ah, eso tiene que ver que flipas, tío. Ah, hijo de puta, tío. Eso tiene que
What
doler,
about
¿eh?
all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Hostia, y el colega está ahí también.
Forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening. Mind if I cut in? All we're saying, give war a chance! No!
Joder, se ha dado cuenta tarde, ¿eh? Lo que ha pasado. Se ha dado cuenta un poco tarde de que lo ha puto atravesado con esa puta espada, ¿eh? Bueno, el machete ese gigante.
Out of my way! He's all yours, Sam! Let's go. Don't be shy.
¡Holo, holo, 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 holo! ¿Cómo esquivo aquí? ¿Cómo esquivo?
Mightier than the pen after all.
¿Cómo lo marco? ¿Cómo lo marco?
That all you got?
Self-taught. And not half bad. Still. Your technique lacks something.
¿Pero por qué no?
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose.
burns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No.
My sword is a tool of justice.
Hola.
Shit, not again.
Raiden, are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
This is all the
Buah.
Reaper has to offer?
La cosa más jodida.
Did you want to practice first?
Que me viene a salvar, ¿no? O algo.
This is what happens
Oye,
when you
pero...
bring a tool to a sword
¿Hay
fight.
que sacar el juego o qué?
It's over. Lucky devil.
Get to waiting, huh?
Como chorrea, el Raiden.
Down you go! Flares!
Nada, tío. Sí, sigue sangrando sin parar, ¿eh? Lo he pillado, tío. ¡Buah! Oye, ¿cómo mola el puto pavo ese, no? ¿Cómo mola ese puto pavo, tío? Tiene una puta katana de esas, tío.
How is it, Raiden?
So far, so good.
Arreglado.
Got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic nerve. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Sí, sí, está para el DV, tío.
Can you hear me, Raiden?
Doctor,
Remember the two procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And 2.
Absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
The combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the wall come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
3 mics out, closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
Bonnie's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname. I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry. Ready for insertion.
¿Qué pasa, Rocky? Esto es una paja constante, ¿no?
Raiden, you landed safely, da? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
Vale. Empecé a jugarlo, pero no lo acabé. Y yo quiero... No se puede poner que se vean el control de la Play. Vale. Lo...
Control, it's Raiden. I'm on the ground.
Copy, Raiden. Glad to hear it. Entering on foot was the right move. That craft isn't equipped with stealth camo. Or octo camo, obviously, since that would be useless in midair.
And we wouldn't want to get your pricey new jet damaged, now would we?
Duh. The MQ-133C was not cheap, Tovarich. Now, keep alert. According to intel, you could find significant cyborg deployment here. If you were to be cornered by an entire squad, it might get difficult, even for you.
Understood. Some fighting will be necessary, though. I've got electrolytes to replenish.
This is not an infiltration mission. There is no need to hide or avoid combat outright, huh? Just do not get reckless. Stay safe, and stay focused on your mission.
Looks like a war zone out here.
The palace cleared out quick when Dolzaev's men showed up. The streets got pretty hot after that. We're definitely gonna see a few civilian casualties here. Luckily, it looks like most of them got out of the city before things got bad. They've basically got control of the entire town, and are using the refinery as their HQ.
And that's why we're hitting the plant.
Keep in mind, those cyborgs are contractors. For most of these guys, this is just a job. In theory, once you eliminate their commanding officer, they should scatter pretty quickly.
How we doing, Courtney?
You're looking good on our end. GPS and audio-visual feed coming in fine. Energy consumption? Check. Damage levels? Check. Blood pressure, brain waves, blood sugar? Check, check, check. All this monitoring equipment, I got a better view than if I was standing right next to you. Anyway, I'll be saving all your data automatically anytime something important happens in the field. But contact me anytime you want a manual save.
Copy that. Good to hear that hasn't changed with this new body.
Yep, the basic system's exactly the same. So, did you want to save? Roger that. Let me know if you change your mind.
Copy. And glad to hear you're okay after Africa. That ambush was no joke.
Tell me about it. 3 armored vehicles should have been plenty for that job. And it would have been against any typical guerrilla force.
I keep asking myself, where would an anti-Imani faction get the cash to hire cyborgs?
It just doesn't add up. Maybe there's some intel I missed. A lead I should have followed up on. Maybe if I reacted faster, or coordinated better. I don't know.
You can't think that way, Courtney. Not in this business. You did everything you could. Put it behind you and move on.
You're right. Thanks.
Raiden, shall we review the capabilities of your new body?
Copy that. Go ahead, Doc.
As we discussed, you've been outfitted with 2 revolutionary new abilities.
Fuel electrolyte absorption and self-repair from C's nanopaste.
Precisely. First, electrolyte absorption. This is simplicity itself. As your HF blade is linked directly to your fuel cells, simply cut into any source of electrolytes. Say, a hostile cyborg made up of CNT muscle fiber. And your fuel cells will recharge on their own. Rather elegant, wouldn't you say?
I would indeed. It's been great so far.
But the repair process is a bit more involved. A bit more messy, you might say. Most military cyborg models store a cache of biotic self-repair nanopaste in their lower abdomen.
So I need to slice them open and use Zandatsu to extract it. Cut and take, in other words.
Correct. Once extracted, you need only to crush this unit in your hand to absorb the repairing agent inside. Keep in mind, it is extremely delicate. If the unit should hit the ground, some paste will surely leak out. It will still repair your body, but less so than if you can retrieve it directly before your foe falls over.
Basically, harvest their organs before their body can even hit the ground.
Rather gruesome, I realize. But then you Americans enjoy a bit of gore, don't you?
I may be a citizen, but I've never really thought of myself as American.
Oh? Well, yes, I suppose I could understand that given your history. But what then? Surely you don't identify as a Liberian.
I don't identify with anyone. No nation, no ethnic group. I'm my own man. Anyway, I seem to recall those gory torture porn movies were pretty popular in Germany, too.
Indeed, indeed. These splatter films are big in Germany, Russia, Japan, everywhere. Well, everywhere except regions afflicted by actual warfare. It all has to do with taming our fears, you know?
Huh?
The desire to feel fear, to taste death, but from a safe distance. These films allow the viewer to delude themselves into thinking they have overcome their fears. This...
Okay, okay, Doc. I got the gist. Let's save the full psych lecture for some other time, though, huh?
The bastards are using stealth camo to ambush you. Nice try. But it won't do any good against a state-of-the-art cyborg like you, eh? To parry incoming hits, throw out your own barrage of light attacks while your foe is on the offensive. Bullseye! Parry at just the right moment to deflect an attack and expose your enemy to counterattack.
Get off!
Puta. Puta.
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb. What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Yeah. They still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood. Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden. Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
Raiden, this is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolzaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a Desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down. Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
Que los mato, tal cual. Gracias por avisarme con tiempo.
Raiden, take that main thoroughfare. You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct your AR display. Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
What are you doing here? This area is off limits.
What? No, I'm not doing anything.
Can we just kill them? It'll be easier. We're supposed to have driven them all away already.
So, self-defense, right?
Easy.
No, please, I have family.
I got him.
Puta.
He is scared to death, Raiden. Let him know he is safe.
Thank you, thank you. I will not forget this.
¿Cómo puedo subir ahí, tío? No puedo ir por detrás, ¿no? Que me vean. Van a ver por los huevos, ¿no? Bolsa. tío. No. Qué malo soy, tío.
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep
pasadito.
heading for refinery.
Vale. Hostia. Ah, vale, coño. Te lo he parreado, coño. Estoy foqueado, ¿eh?
They have erected an electromagnetic barricade. Maybe expecting UG or cyborg attacks, huh? Raiden, wait. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position. From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal. Check it out. We may be able to salvage some intel.
The stealth craft made it back to Sochi all right?
Da. Safe and sound. No repairs necessary. Some routine maintenance and she will be as good as new.
Good to hear. I'm guessing that thing doesn't come cheap.
Well, an old Soviet army friend gave me discount. He runs a PMC, specializing in airborne warfare.
An Air Force for hire? That's a new one.
Ever since SOP, Merc started to fill more and more regular combat duties. SOP ended, but the trend did not. Most every modern military relies on PMC support in one way or another.
Good news for Maverick, I suppose. Anyway, that's quite the little jet your friend has. I was expecting a lot of turbulence coming in that low, but she was smooth as silk. Didn't feel like I was a bird exactly, but probably the next best thing.
The MQ-133C uses a brand new type of active adjustment control system. Sensors on the plane take readings 120 times a second, and to be honest, I don't know how it works. But the crew chief tells me this is what keeps her flying so steady. It is all state-of-the-art technology. There are only 3 of them in the entire world. Even the RQ-133 spy plane she is based on is only 2 years old. It is fitted specially for Cyborg, so maybe demand is a bit low now, but I think that will change soon, eh?
It's funny. Its guts are all bleeding edge, but from the outside, it looks almost retro.
Until recently, stealth aircraft design was focused on radar-absorbing materials and improving aerodynamics. But lately, engineers are trying to use the shape of the craft to do more than improve gas mileage. Maneuverability is a low priority. This kind of plane is not meant for dogfighting, after all.
And we can afford all this? I hate to ask, but will we clear a profit on this op?
You need not worry about such things. But yes, we should be fine. Where the proper equipment can make or break a mission, we should have the best. That miss with the anti-air missile last month was a painful reminder of this lesson.
Ah, yeah. I see what you mean.
Greetings, Cyborg.
Show yourself. And you are?
I am IF Prototype LQ-84I.
IF Prototype.
Interface.
¿Cómo voy a imprimir todas estas mierdas con la impresora,
UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate!
Tío.
Superficial damage. The savvy warrior uses all of his tools. Backup required. What do you fight for? Your intellect is far below humans. I will obliterate your consciousness. Does it hurt? Re-engaging. Multiple strikes. Continue alone. Foolish. Help me.
Vaya. No, la he liado.
What would an AI know about freedom?
Lleva con el tema de cada voz, aparte de ser un puto banger, me cuenta cosas de su pasado. Es una puta burrada, tío. Ya, es una puta burrada, tío. Cada vez este juego, tío. Es una puta burrada. Pues te voy a poner moreno. Puta. Hostia, pero es que lo cortas todo, tío. Uy, me he liado.
This can't be happening.
¿Por qué pego?
Raiden? Raiden!
¿Por qué le di a pegar? Bueno, ¿qué tengo que hacer de aquí, tío? No, te atropella. Te atropella el helicóptero. Tengo que estar aquí, tío. Ah, vale. O sea, está un poco... No está tan bien acabado. Oh, Bunko, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué te...? ¿Cómo estamos, chavales? Joder, tío. No se sube ahí, tío. ¡Ey! Gracias por los cheers, tío. Grande. Bueno, voy a mover, voy a mover. Dios, qué prisas, tío. ¿Cómo estamos, Jansen? Oye, muchas gracias, tío. Gracias por los cheers, tío. Y gracias por la felicitación. Solo vengo a dar las buenas noches, pues te lo pasé bien en pedazos. Y mañana hay que madrugar. Bueno, mañana... hombre, tío, pero como... Por el follow, tío. Mañana no pienso madrugar. Yo ya he madrugado y es mi día libre. Ay, muchas gracias, tío. Puto helicóptero, la que me ha dado, tío. Me ha metido la del pulpo, el cabrón. Me van a ver antes de que mate al mamón ese. ¿Qué se van? No se van a ir, ¿no? ¿Quieres salvar a ese señor sin que lo maten? Pero eso me va a ver seguro, tío. ¡No! ¡No! Voy a salvarlo. Pero buena onda. Tía, pero ¿qué pasa? ¿Que no alcanzo a cogerlo o qué? Hola. Pues soy malísimo, hermano. Soy malísimo, tío. A ver. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
So that's where they're holed up.
Some kind of electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand. Perhaps you could find a cyborg with access and borrow it?
You see any cyborgs around here, Doc?
Why not double back? Check the vehicle route again. You know, back at the entrance to the old city. Who knows? Maybe you can hitch a ride. Most likely, platoon commanders carry correct ID data for the gate. Use enhanced mode to figure out who to hit.
En el escenario del helicóptero hay más enemigos, por si te quieres pegar. O sea, tengo que volver para atrás. Sin darle a eso, ¿eh? ¿Cómo se llama? Get over here! Bosa! Bosa! No me puedo cargar, ¿no? Te lo juro. Oye, tío, no me acostumbro a marcarlos.
Right. You missed them all? Ah, well, you just have to fight your way through. I should have guessed you would choose this route.
Vale. Joder, tío, los cambios de cámara. Las cámaras son mejorables, Las cámaras son mejorables, Las espadas son...
Dolzaev. That woman.
El Zangief, tío. Está que es la Viper.
Raiden, what's happening? Your heart rate spiked.
Yeah, I just dodged a bullet. All right, I'm heading for the refinery.
Oh, es claro, una bala ahí. ¿Qué marca eso, tío? ¿Eso qué es el objetivo? Ah, vale. Joder, me han enseñado. Fallado, ¿no? Quitarle el brazo. Fallado. Bueno, esto, tío. Pues. ¿Cómo se llama esta mierda, tío? No tengo nada para... No tengo nada para esto, ¿vale? No.
Boris, I got a visual on Dolzaev and Mistral. Looked like they were arguing over something. Mistral's heading up the force at the refinery, correct? We're sure on that?
Yes, but I'm not sure how good a commander she is. As a fighter, talented, yes, I know, but...
Well, neither one looked very happy. Maybe she'll withdraw.
Oh, I doubt that. She may not like him, but she will follow her orders. She is just the leader on the ground here, I think. Someone else is calling the shots behind cover.
All right. But what's the end game here? Say I die and we can't stop them. Then what? Are they even capable of forming a real government? Do they think the people here would support Dolzaev?
Good question, Tovarich. History shows it is a much easier thing to take a government than to keep it. An unpopular regime can only ignore the will of the people for so long before they rise up. And trying to do all this with PMC soldiers? Difficult. And very, very expensive.
Someone else must be bankrolling this for their own reasons. Someone with very deep pockets. Who stands to benefit the most from all this?
Most likely someone with an interest in that refinery. The plant has pipelines connecting with Sochi in Russia and Supsa in Georgia. Crude oil from the Caspian Sea is refined in Sukhumi and then sent on to Russia.
Oil. I wonder if Dolzaev knows he's being used. Then again, I wonder if he'd even care. So these self-repair units in the other cyborgs, they mean they can heal themselves at any time?
Indeed. It is typically a slow process, not much faster than a regular human body heals a wound.
And you didn't think it was a good idea to give me one of these things?
Certainly not. We removed all extraneous options in your case to maximize power and speed, you know.
Healing wounds is extraneous?
Your ability to absorb the nanopaste agent is far more efficient, Raiden. With it, your wounds heal almost instantly.
I know, but...
And a standard repair unit, once depleted, is nothing but an empty shell inside you. Dead weight.
I get that, Doc, but it also means I need to constantly be grabbing them out of enemies.
No, it doesn't. Don't be silly. Simply avoid taking damage and you will be fine.
Yeah, simple.
Raiden, you need to save? Roger that. Save complete.
I wanted to follow up on our talk earlier about the stress that comes with the job. PMC work can be traumatic, even for non-combatants. If the pressure ever gets to be too much, have one of the ex-military there take over. Just...
I'm not doing that, Raiden. PMCs wield massive influence over international affairs. Abolishing SOP didn't change that. They need a better understanding of what they're mixed up in. The laws, politics, local cultures. Ex-military aren't here to provide that. They can't. We need civilian voices like mine here too.
You're right. Just take care of yourself.
Don't worry. Africa was more than enough excitement for one lifetime. It's a good thing that limo was armored.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd now be the world's clumsiest cyborg.
Hey! Cyborg Courtney could have been your partner. I might have saved your ass.
How? By spilling coffee all over the enemy?
Oh, come on. I'm not that... Oh, son of a...
Please tell me that was a joke.
You get all that, Kev? The woman with Dolzaev. That's Mistral?
Yep. The only female member of the Winds of Destruction. The name is from... a cold, dry regional wind in France that blows from the Alps down to the Mediterranean.
She French?
Yep. Born in Algeria, though. It was a French colony until they declared independence in the early 60s. Haha, but you already knew that.
Yeah. They were the last French colony in Africa.
You know your history. Plenty of French colonial families still live there. Pied Noir, they're called.
I've heard the term. The main character in that Camus novel, The Stranger, was one.
You also find a lot of Algerians who've immigrated to France, although they put a stop to that a while ago.
Yeah. A lot of European countries seem to be clamping down on immigration lately.
Mistral joined the Foreign Legion to get her citizenship.
A woman legionnaire?
And not the first. There was one that served in the North Africa campaign during World War II. Anyway, Mistral's been doing PMC work ever since her Legion discharge. We're not sure why she went cyborg. She's officially leading the force at the refinery, but she is also a combatant. Don't have anything on her combat style, but do not underestimate her. The Winds of Destruction are trained killers, all of them. They didn't let her in because of her looks.
I don't need a reminder. I won't let my guard down.
Yeah, but, speaking of her looks, she's got, well, I mean, a couple of, huge... Look, just don't get distracted, okay?
Sounds like you should take your own advice there, Kev.
Hombre, ¿qué pasa, tío? ¿Cómo estamos? Mira, aquí juego un poquito al Metal Gear Rising. ¿Qué tal tú, tío? Uy. Vaya. ¡Qué suco! Para Ray, tío. No me hace ganas de currar. También, tío, estoy reventado, tío. Además, me he puesto ya a cambiar. Uy. Perdona, ¿eh? Me he puesto a cambiar la goma de la lavadora, tío, y me he reventado, tío. Bueno, el sequino de cables, exactamente. Sequino de cables.
There was classified data embedded in that hand. It appears that man underwent modification at the Patriot facility, just as you did.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Pues claro, de verdad.
Up above you!
Joder. Me leo con los controles, tío. Joder. ¿Qué coño, tío? Me parece un poco caótico a veces el juego este, tío. Por el tema de las cámaras, tío. Es el puto demonio cambiar la goma de la lavadora. Es que es increíble. Sí, el puto helicóptero estonado, tío. Es increíble, tío. Las cámaras es... Yo es lo que menos me gusta, tío, para el juego. Me estoy haciendo una paja contigo, con toda la movida épica del juego. Es que las cámaras, tío... Un poquito...
Right. The cliff is just ahead at the end of the old city. Beyond that is the refinery's backyard.
So what? It's a sheer drop? The refinery's not connected to the city at all?
No, it was only built 2 years ago. There should be a narrow path around there that leads to the plant. It is protected by a fence, but probably you can cut your way through.
Probably.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there. Watch out! They keep on coming!
Perros.
Dolphin and his team must be in here. Find him.
Hostia, muy grande. A ver. No es una romper la puta cama. Nada. Bueno, va a estar muy bien, ¿eh? Venga, tío, Suico. Cuídate, tío. Buenas noches.
Raiden, wait. There are active IR sensors in the area. Part of factory security, no doubt, but the enemy may be using it.
Para que no lo mato esto. Hola. No he visto ahora. Esto vale. Venga, tío, descansa. Yo media horita así también me iré. Estoy un poco cansado. Ah, con la... Vale, vale. Con la cosa ninja se nos pasa. No he entrado nada aquí, ¿eh? No, me pilla, me pilla, me pilla. No. Está pegado. Hola. Pegada,
Cannot be! Raiden, what happened? You're supposed to be stronger than this!
El otro cabrón. El otro cabrón, tío. El puto Minion. Estoy parrando como Cristo, tío. Arreando como Daigo, tío, ¿para qué? Espera. Dios. Ojo, Laura, vale. Bienvenidos. Es increíble este juego. Está guapísimo. Pero me falla muchísimo las cámaras del juego. La cámara del juego es deplorable, ¿eh? Pero bueno, está muy guapo.
More classified Patriot information was in that man's holographic memory.
Pero voy a matar moscas a cañonazos, tío. A cagar. Me voy a arrepentir de esto, pero bueno. Joder, eso. Joder, tú cortas tu mantener así, tío. Te preparas y todo, ¿no? Te pones así ahí. Seleccionado otro nido. Ah, ahí está, tío. Dice que ando 6 meses, tío. Me salió un curro, tío, que me iba muy mal para el horario y tuve que dejarlo. Uy. Hostia, la jefa ya, tío.
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
No one calls me that anymore. Dolzaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here?
I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. And your reputation precedes you. Liberian, but white as snow. A natural-born killer. Even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in Algeria myself, you know? I'm only half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see? Cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family. Everything. But I butchered those fuckers. My family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I'd found my calling.
Proud of that, are you?
Se le van a colar los tacones por las
What
respiradoras.
happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
Who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Still? So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them.
Something special just for you.
Mistro, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I lost. So this is how they felt.
What?
Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
I do not need apology. I need you alive.
But I know you will never fall.
What is this talk about?
Je t'aime. De tout mon corps.
Je t'aime. Mister,
Esto... Deja a tu novia hecha trizas.
She's not talking to you, idiot.
You killed her! You vile nuts! Murderer!
That's rich.
Vaya suplex te va a hacer, ¿eh?
It's overdose, I am. Surrender.
Translation.
Why would I surrender? We are exactly where I want.
Shit.
Built with Russian money to make Russian money. It is no plan for Abkhaz. It is their prison. But now, they will be free!
Damn! Crazy son of a bitch!
Raiden? Raiden, what happened?
Bastard blew himself up!
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
La música y las peleas de los jefes molan que flip. Está bastante bien. El juego está hecho para molar, sí, sí. Está puto hecho para molar. Ojo. Hostia, como mola la armadura del Gravehouse, tío. Esto no, estos solo son estéticos, ¿no? Bueno, mira. Sí, sí. Aquí en la parte de la izquierda, ¿no? Ah, amigo. Vale. Basta para tirar granadas. Este es como un lanzavisiles. Me voy a quedar con ese. Este es fabricado por varios tipos de unidades para blindarse como un lanza. No quiero aire. Hostia, era un puto picoso. No los puedo comprar los niños. ¿Cómo te hago?
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP. Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
La puta, vaya camuflaje, hermano. Vaya puto camuflaje.
Un mariachi, ¿no? ¿Un cyborg? Ese sombrero. ¿Qué?
Adiós, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
It's right. I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so, you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation. Right. Unidentified UGs are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
Better take out that UG quick. Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
No se moja.
I see a maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
No.
There's the riding I know.
Right. There is a boy in these sewers.
Son bichos de dedos. Bueno, no queda otra, cargárselas. que darle antes de que lo haga. Sí, es parreado, tío. No.
¿Estás bien?
What you say?
Oh.
Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English?
Yeah, I'm from America. Call me Raiden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
And just like all damn America president.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man?
No, I'm looking for bad guys.
Ah, damn Skunter research lab.
You know about it?
Me know me now go back. Hey, you're not one of them skunt, nah? Nah, I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who they is?
Sort of. What happened to you?
Oh, me been live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother scum don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at that zombie lab.
All kids? Like you?
Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all day organ.
So you ran?
Uh-huh. It's shame me not a bad-ass robot ninja man, same as you. Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms and black clothes.
¿Cómo te va a traicionar este vago,
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Pinta de traidor tiene.
Playing, nah? Me done plenty bad thing, but me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
We tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain gonna get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and...
And I know the rest. George, I need every detail about how you escaped.
Oh.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry cyborg was on hand for the meeting.
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find the server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed. Riding out.
Activity ahead. It is possible they are conducting test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not going to make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past? It's a box. How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
No.
What's wrong? Anthony!
No, tío.
Raiden!
No tenía para curarme. La lea un poco, me quedo con el botón cuando he saltado. ¿Esto qué era, tío? No. Hola, pero vaya combo. ¡No!
Intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice. You're under attack! Keep on coming! Good, Raiden. Very good.
Todos.
Raiden, I have determined the approximate location of the lab based on the boy's information. It is marked on your Soliton radar.
Que hay otro con ahí. Vaya ataques, tío. No era por aquí, ¿no?
Discovered the entrance to the lab. Sending coordinates to your Soliton radar.
Amago el siguiente boss y echa para allá.
Ah, this would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Oikeasti tehdään tosta jo.
Yes! Haha, you make me proud.
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh, we saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking the brains.
Jesus, are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperado's just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
Probably best you stay out of there. We don't want to risk harming any of the brains. Probably best you stay out of there. We don't want to risk harming any of the brains.
Splendid! It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
Me pillo, baby.
Enemy sighted! Got him! Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted!
That terminal is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access the lab server.
Buenísimo.
Titan, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Send us what you do have. You've already commenced the plan. The Sears program? Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else. Your work is astonishing. And your work is late. We need to shit before our cover is blown. We've got some assholes snooping around.
We just do not have the full quantity yet. Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. Make your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Send what you have now. I'll destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in this part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
But just gathering the donors required a significant investment.
Yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you, we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm.
Estoy muriendo, ¿eh?
Are we done here?
Echa para allá.
I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me see you out.
You see that, Kev? Imani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. Definitely seemed familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids. Know anything about the guy in the suit, Courtney?
Not a clue. Sorry. I feel like I might have seen him somewhere, but...
Yeah. It's a pretty common-looking face.
Doc's analyzing all its facial features right now. He should have something for you soon.
All right. I've got a few things to do here anyway.
Yep. Do you want to save first?
Voy a avanzar 10 minutillos más y...
Save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
Patriot intel, bring me more, and maybe I can develop something interesting from it.
Bad news, right? We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
It's blocking the way. Push that thing back.
biped mode. Careful. You can call new battle now.
I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just know. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin out.
Sí, coño.
artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Shit!
Hey, stop right there!
George!
Raiden!
You've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it? And adios, muchachos! Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out! Surrender! Or decide, the needs of the many, or the needs of the few.
Raiden, don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo! Surrender! I won't ask again.
George, are you sure?
I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate!
That's all I needed to hear.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Vale, mira. Está bien, tío. Está guapo, me gusta.
Investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother!
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no mafasta while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone in the base. Why the rasa you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
Raiden, what is this, Kenya? You cannot resign!
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Raiden. They import those brains legally. For medical purposes, it's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Raiden,
Hold that thought.
Fuck you, asshole!
I will patrol ahead.
Military Cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
183-104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
The road is blocked by barricades. We will proceed through the buildings. You will follow me.
designated for heightened security. Roger. Upgrading security status.
Raiders, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Right.
Boris, listen to me. That VR...
¿Cómo estamos, chavales? Muchas gracias por la raid. Linux, tío. Gracias por el follow. Ya, pues yo estaba a punto de chapar ya, tío.
Training. They'll be warped into killing machines.
Pues
They'll
bien,
be
mira,
set
que
on
cuando...
POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
Like what you went
Está guapísimo el juego.
We
tío.
can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George.
Pues nada, tío, yo jugando al Rising. Guapísimo, tío, o sea... Excepto... Mira, la única pega que le pondrías es el tema de las cámaras. Que se vuelve un poco loco a veces. Pero está guapísimo, tío. Todos los combates con los jefes y la música es increíble, tío. Está muy, muy guapo. Me gusta mucho, tío.
Boris, I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
O sea, el juego está hecho para molar. Está hecho para molar, tío.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then.
Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay. Did you want to save?
Sí, pues no voy a guardar por lo que ya ves en el año. Bueno, gracias, tío. Sí, yo estoy reventado, o sea... Yo me voy a ir a dormir, pero ya, tío. Me sabe mal porque... Por la raid, tío, que... Me pillabas que iba a chapar ya, tío.
By the way, what did Boris mean when he said those brains were for medical purposes?
No, gracias, tío, gracias.
They're not just spare parts. Legally, they have human rights. They just don't have bodies. They aren't covered under the Arms Trade Treaty. They can even be legally adopted.
Adopted? They're brains.
Not as the law sees it. These are street kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a U.S. medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
They're not stupid. Just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphan kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment, so the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
A World Marshal medical facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Pretty convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago. Doc confirmed that in the data he's collected. You can speed up the VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though. Sorry. I should get back. We can talk later.
Vale, os explico antes de guardar.
Raiden? Once you get those brains back, what are we gonna do with them?
I still gotta discuss that with Doc. He's still got the brains from Mexico, but the human rights group wouldn't take them in. It didn't sound like it was going too smoothly.
Yeah, that's what he told me too. I can understand the NGO's position, but these kids, they're completely helpless in all this.
I know. We don't have nearly enough cyborg bodies for all of them. And if we want to give them child-sized bodies, they'd have to be almost entirely custom-made. For now, Doc's sending virtual environment data to their brains, just like their VR training. At least that should help cut down on their stress levels.
Yeah, but that only works up to a point, doesn't it? Doc said he can't simulate realistic human interaction with the tech we have right now. They must be lonely.
And they know lonely. None of them had families.
No.
Or they were abandoned by them. For some of them,
Le llevaba tiempo este
might not be a
juego
whole
con
lot
ganas de
different.
darle.
You know what my childhood was like. I'd take life in an empty room by myself over that any day.
Raiden.
It's a work in progress for sure. But Doc will work something out.
Vale. O sea, en el capítulo, estoy en el segundo capítulo, ¿vale? Al principio del capítulo está buscando unas actividades sospechosas en como unas alcantarillas de México, ¿no? Y bajando se encuentra que es un laboratorio donde extraen los miembros de los niños y les sacan el cerebro para meterlo en cibos. Para hacer más robots como el tío este, como los que se encuentran ahora. Exacto. Niños soldados. Están fabricando niños soldados, básicamente. Y eso, pues se ve que raptan niños de la calle, niños pobres, y les extraen todos los órganos para venderlos, etc. Después de Metal Gear Solid 4. Sí, es que está increíble este juego, tío. Está increíble. Está muy guapo, tío. Pues nada, chaval, yo voy a chapar que estoy reventado, tío. Estoy, pero... Estoy puto reventado. Así que nada, chavales. A ver, ¿a quién vamos a raidear a alguien, va? ¿A quién hay raidear? Ahí streameando ahora. Ya no sé ni hablar, tío. Streameando ahora. Hombre, una buena sanidad, tío. A ver. ¿Quién hay streameando ahora mismo? Buah, mira, voy a poner un stream de relax. Este sí que cena bien. Este sí que cena bien. Es a ver. Es a ver. Venga, buenas noches. Buenas noches.